save you time, you can achieve this effect on the outer walls seen in the thumbnail by setting your fuzzy skin thickness to 0.3 mm and distance to 10 mm. However, it looks better if your layer height is higher, ideally at least 0.25 mm. For those of you who never heard of fuzzy skin or want to understand how it works, this part is for you. First of all, how do you find these settings? In PrusaSlicer and similar, you should change the settings mode from beginner to at least normal or expert. You will find fuzzy skin under print settings, layers and parameters. In Bambu Studio and Creality Print, fuzzy skin is available in all modes. It is located in the last tab called Others under Special Mode. If you want to get this effect only on the outside of the print, you should select Contour or Outside Walls only. If you need it everywhere, just select All Walls. Before we dive in, I need to explain how fuzzy skin is achieved. By setting the thickness and distance, we are asking the printer to move the nozzle outside of its original path. The best way to picture this is to set the thickness to an extreme value like 3 mm. You can see that the nozzle moves away from the model to create depth in the wall. Usually we don't set the value that high, but it helps to visualize it. The second setting is distance. For example, if the nozzle moves 3 mm away from the original path, it will keep printing away from the model for a certain distance, like for example 5 mm, before going back and starting again. By nature, it is designed to look random, so the paths generated by fuzzy skin mode won't be in a straight line. They will be printed in different spots. When adjusting thickness, you need to consider your wall thickness and whether the nozzle will be printing in the air or have something to stick to. If your wall is 0.42 mm thick, you should set the fuzzy skin thickness to no more than that to avoid falling walls and overhangs. However, by choosing a wall thickness of 0.8 mm on a 0.4 mm nozzle, you can go up to 0.6 or more for the fuzzy skin thickness and it will work fine. The second setting determines if your fuzzy skin looks flat and horizontal or more vertical and square. What I mean by square is that if you set both the thickness and distance to, for example, 0.3 mm, the same value, it will look like dots instead of lines. I have some models here printed with different settings that you can see on the screen. Small values. Most often people use very small numbers to keep the model stable while still preserving detail. More depth. You can add a bit more depth to get a better structure that you can feel with your fingers. This also helps hide all layer lines and seams. If you still see seams, you can choose vase mode if possible, use random seams or use scarf settings to hide them. These small containers were printed in vase mode, so you can see how the inside of the outer wall looks. If you set thickness too high, you will get holes that you can see through. If you set distance too high, you will get a square texture or might look like it was made from grass. Basically like this one. Don't be afraid to experiment. Remember that each model might need slightly different settings to get the best look. For example, this bow looks quite good with horizontal lines, while this small decoration looks totally different from a usual 3D print thanks to the texture. The choice of 3D model is important, but color also plays a role. You can probably tell which color looks better with the same fuzzy skin settings. Choose wisely, find your favorite settings to avoid having part that looks like a bad print quality or too much BFAs like this block. But it is only cube with fuzzy skin. I hope this video was useful. I believe you won't regret subscribing to our channel for more knowledge and entertainment. You can find these filaments in our shop via the links in the description. Use code SPECTRUMYT10 for 10% discount. Have fun!